Hi, I'm Lisa Sim from SimMinerals.com and you're watching WatchMojo.com. Today we're going to talk about mineral makeup application, how to use your loose foundation properly. First, we're going to take a little bit, pop a little bit into the lid, the third of what you normally use. Take your brush and grind the minerals into the brush. It's going to load the brush properly. It's going to dispense it so that you have a lot of time to work with it. Because there's no talc, there's no FDC colorants, there's no fillers or binders, you really need something that's going to help move the minerals throughout the brush so it's not just sitting on the surface. This is Christina, my lovely model for the day. We're gonna do small circles, and I'm always keeping a firm pressure. That way, as I apply, I blend at the same time. With mineral makeup, the color develops with your own heat and oils. So you may put a little bit on and not see it on your skin, and that's really important that you use very little product. Basically, a third of what you normally use in terms of a conventional talc-based product. Since your skin is the biggest organ in your body and it absorbs everything, you're actually gonna be nourishing the skin at the same time. There's a couple of different brushes that you can use. We have the kabuki, which I love because it's something like really small, it's really dense, it's chiseled all the way around, meaning it goes from short hair to long hair, and that way whatever direction you're moving it in, it's always going to be blended. Then we have something that has a flat top to it. This is actually a squirrel hair, it's very soft. Whenever you're testing brushes, do it on the inner wrist. So now we're going to use the same mineral foundation, but going to apply it as a concealer. We can use it dry, or we can apply some mineral mist. You want to make kind of like a cream foundation or a liquid foundation or something for around the eyes. Just reconstitute it, add a little bit of moisture in. You can apply it with a sable brush, or we can apply it with a synthetic brush. Because there's no talc in the mineral base, it does not appear to be dry. It's very hydrating, in fact. When concealing the eye, I recommend not going too close to the lash line. There's a natural shadow that occurs, and that frames the eye. Go into the inner corner with your highlighter or concealer, and actually carry it across the lid. For a very deep recessed eye, it's actually really good to like pop in a little bit more extra light across the lid. Now we're gonna use it for blemish coverage. What I love about this is that you're not adding any oils to the skin, so you're actually gonna help expedite the healing process. It's gonna get better faster. So anywhere that you see a little bit of extra redness, we're gonna apply it with a Q-tip. We're actually gonna use the pressure, the heat, and oils from my skin or your skin to settle the product. And that way you get full coverage. It takes away the redness, but at the same time, you're not adding texture. One color can be used all over the face. You can always take a second color and use it as your bronzer, as your highlighter. So let's say for myself, I use tawny a lot of times in the summer as my all-over foundation. Come the winter, I turn pasty. This ends up being my bronzer. So that's what we're gonna use today on you. So we're hitting tops of the cheeks, chin, nose, and along the forehead. Now you know the merits of mineral makeup. There is no fillers or binders. It's naturally antimicrobial and antibacterial. It's non-comedogenic, so it's gonna not clog the pores. It has a natural SPF factor in it, so it's a non-chemical SPF. It's extremely water resilient, so you could go and like splash your face with water, you could go sun tanning with it, and it's gonna stay on, it's not gonna streak. How do you feel about that? Awesome. Okay, thanks a lot. It's Lisa Sim from Sim Minerals, and you're watching WatchMojo.com.